Alright, let me test the audio real quick. Just a second here. Alright. Hold on just a second. Alright, seems to be good. Alright, so first and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodesh. Love honors to our apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to Akim in the four corners of the earth, pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. To the speckled bird Akim and Akwa out there who are tuned in, listening and learning with hopes of being delivered by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai from the perilous times, the pending destruction that is coming upon the face of the earth. USA Show 1. This is Nahal from the James Kingston, Jamaica camp. And just like that, it can be all gone. As you can see in the title, just like that, it can be all gone. And that's from this article right here. Right, the heading says gone in minutes, out for hours. Outage shakes Facebook. And we know basically what happened was an outage on all three major platforms, WhatsApp, Facebook, and also Instagram. Now there have been different claims that the Facebook domain was actually hacked, right? And some problem with routing information, DNS information, uh, occurred. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, what happened was these three platforms, these three major platforms, they were down for at least, as it says, for hours, yo. They were out for hours. You know what I mean? They came back up, but the reason why I'm going into this is just to show you people that they just like that Esau can take away, right, your let's say your luxury, what you find comfort in, right, and ultimately how wash and how shy can take away all of that just like that as well. And soon and very soon there will come a time where all of these platforms will be taken away permanently, especially and also other platforms like YouTube, you know what I mean? Even the BitChutes, the Odyssey, the TikTok, the Snapchat, all of these, will all be taken away shortly, because in a time of, let's say, upheaval, when chaos is in the street, where people are, it's a survival of the fittest situation. People are killing, each other for food just to survive, just to see another day. For people won't be thinking about what's the latest trend on TikTok. People won't be thinking about what's the latest update on Facebook, what's the video or news feed or Instagram or even WhatsApp, and these things will become obsolete. They won't be necessary to the type of lifestyle that's coming. What will become necessary in the time to come is either how much ammunition you have for your firearm, right? How much food you got for the, let's say, a night or 2 nights, you know, and how you're just basically gonna survive to see another day, without having someone either kill it to eat you. That's the that's the times that we're going into, So this is a plea to you Israelite again. We're basically a broken record, coming out every day on the YouTubes, on the highways and byways, pleading to you Israelites to let go of this current society, because it will be it will be destroyed, it will be taken out of the way. And this right here is just a good example of how easily it can be done. Right now, we know what the agenda of the elites is. Yeah, we know what their agendas, their agenda is, right? And I won't say that. Look, this is definitely another push towards the agenda, because we've heard about talks of cybersecurity threat, and also, how it would be incorporated in this whole Great Reset thing, but this may just be a false flag to say, look, we definitely need to reconsider our digital our infrastructure, our security, you know what I mean? But hey, who knows, yeah, but nonetheless, this is just again a plea to you Israelites to look, let go of this current world, let go of this current setup here because it's let's say it's fragile. It's basically it's like it's already gone, right? So it says gone in minutes, out for hours. Outage shakes Facebook when apps used by billions of people worldwide blinked out. Lives were disrupted, businesses were cut off from customers, and some Facebook employees were locked out of their offices. And you can see this just shows you as well how attached people people are right to this these the system, because it was only gone down for a few hours, right? And people were going, they were bugging out. I mean, people going crazy because of it, people saying that they can't focus, they can't function well without having these platforms up. You know what I mean? And as you can see, businesses were disrupted, and customers disrupted, employees were locked out of offices, and stuff like that. It's like I can say for surety that look, the only person or persons who didn't have an issue with this is basically the men of the Lord, that who are hoping for the downfall of this current setup, right? Because and that's the thing, right? When shit hits the fan, when chaos breaks out on worldwide, right? And you don't have these, let's say, these comfort, these wants anymore, right? Only a few set of men and women won't be, bugging out over things like this, because they weren't attached to things like this, they weren't attached to things like this, so they won't be worried about these things being out of the way. But you people who are so emotionally attached to these things where you can't go a single day without making a post, you can't go a single day without updating a status. Hey, you people, hey, you're gonna, let's say, for lack of a better term, bug out, you know, you're gonna find it hard to operate, anxiety attacks, and also things, because this is where your treasures are, you know, and where so your treasures are, there will your heart be also, So when the system fails, yeah, your heart is gonna fail. You are gonna fail, but it shouldn't be so, It should be a case where you're not attached to this current setup, so that when this fails, right, yeah, you're actually rejoicing, because you know what's to come afterwards is tremendously better. So this is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So now is the time to remember Yahweh Shemeshach before, right, the days come when you're in a perilous situation, a hard to bear situation, and you don't know how you're gonna make it out, You know what I mean? All hope is lost. Then you're seeking the Heavenly Father. No, now is the time to seek the Heavenly Father so that you can be delivered and have confidence or security in that time, in the times to come. So remember now that created the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light of the moon or the stars be not dark, and nor the clouds return after the rain. You know? So now is the time to remember how Hashem and Shai. And again, this is just a plea to Israelites to say, look, it's how Hashem and Shai can easily pull the rug from under Esau's foot, and once that rug is pulled, right, it will be pulled from under the feet of the Israelites who are done with Esau and this current setup, right? So yeah, with that, I'm just gonna close out. Praises glory and honor. Yahweh Hashem Shai, Hashem Korash. Once again to our apostles and elders of James Craven Stone. Peace, love, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.